Do you know your colours?
Coming to you live from Townsville Stadium, it's round 11, and this game shapes to be an absolute belter. Northern Mendi Rays, they are sitting in 6th place, taking on the USQ Jets, just above them on the ladder in 5th place. My name's Dave Mills, being joined in company, as always, by Kel Harrison. Kel, we've gone north. We were just at Nissan Arena. We've zipped up to Townsville.
I'm exhausted.
And we've finally got there, and it looks like this should be an absolute belter of a game.
Getting our steps up.
Indeed, it's USQ Jets, 20 points, taking on Rays just below them on 16.
Yeah, this one is going to be a fantastic game. So, yeah, very closely contested, I think.
Obviously, if you've followed the draw on the Sapphire Series ladder, on the Sapphire Series draw, you'll know that this game was actually played earlier today. We're actually live streaming it now. So if you know the result, and people that don't, maybe you could take any comments, like don't put the result in the comments. That would be fantastic, so we can build a bit of suspense as this game goes along. So there it is, Townsville's in readiness. Let's have a look at their lineups. We hope these are correct. We've been handed to them very late today. We start with the Northern Mendi Rays. Kelsey McPhee at GS. The GA is Araluni. Michaela Kadlashek is at WA. The centre is Eden Cassidy. The doctor is in the house, Sarah Morton at WD. Jada Taylor-Chaffee is at goal defence. And Emma Muvalu is the goalkeeper. There's a late change there. Shelley Rosanoff is a little bit ill and she's been dragged out of the side. Amity Bujia is the spare shooter. Alyssa Kerry, I don't know much about her. She's on the bench as well, as is Talia Clark. So that's the lineup for the Mendi Rays, coached by Beck Bullock today with Vicky Wilson, the Director of Coaching. USQ Jets, they've been pretty solid all season. Sandholt is the goal shooter. Now, we've been calling Tani Fennell for 2 years. It's actually Fennell, as we pointed out last week at Ipswich, so I apologise to the Fennell family. So Steph O'Brien is at wing attack. Jess Laguerre is the centre. Hannah Barretto, the wing defence. Siobhan Sherlaw, the captain, and Ash Irvin, the goalkeeper. Lily Cubby, Shanae Grant, and Monique Piuanti is the subs bench. Coached by Joe Morgan, the assistant is Tracy Bruce, and Liz Shaw is the manager. Out today for them, Maddie Ridley still injured, and Brooke Hams, she's also unavailable for this game, so there's a few changes to the Jets side. Umpires for the big ones, Stuart Ting, Rachel Thomas, and Abby Bethingwaite is the reserve. Kel,
yes,
this game, it's got a big connotation into the Final Four. If USQ Jets win this one, they jump into the fourth. Rays lose it. They're sort of 2 wins out of the 4.
Yeah, that's right.
So who's your tip and why?
Oh, Jets had such a great game last week against the Cougars. I think they'll be pushing to get the win today, and I think they can come through and do it.
So you're going with the...
I'll go with the Jets by, I think it's going to be close, so I think by about 4.
Yeah, Jets by 4 is your call. I was probably going to go with the Rays. They're at home. They've had a pretty good season at home, and they're forming a bit of a fortress up there in Townsville, so I'm going to go the Rays by, well, I normally say 27, I'll go 12.
12's the new 27.
27, I never got that right. So yeah, actually, we could look at the live ladder. There's been some early results today. Earlier, Thunder took care of the Tigers 57-40, and QUT, super impressive, 73-37. So as we stand right now before this game, Cougars on first, they're on 38 points, 137 percentage. Thunder, they're in second now, 26 points, and they are on 108 percentage. QUT jumping to third, they're on 24 points. Same as fourth place Titans. Now Titans started this weekend in second, but percentage they've now dropped to fourth, but they do have a game in hand. So that's a big thing for them. USQ Jets, they come into this game in 5th place on 20 points and Rays in 6th on 16 points and 90%. So there's 3 percentage points between USQ Jets and Mendi Rays. So if the Rays to win and they get a big margin, they could jump ahead of the Jets and go into 5th place. So...
And that will, so with Rays with that extra game in hand, that will put them in a better placing, you know, to possibly make
exactly
finals.
right. So the game, as you just mentioned, Rays, we've got to play the QUT side twice.
Yes.
One will definitely be in the last round, and we'll watch it, and we don't know when the catch-up game is going to be.
We're yet to find out the time of the or the date of the make-up game.
So the coach for the Rays today is Beck Bullock. Of course, Vicky Wilson is the director of coaching up there, and they share the duties, and it's Beck Bullock today. And so she'll be in charge of her charges. And they look pretty relaxed there on the bench, and they're up on their feet now. So we're just about to start the match, and before we get underway, I would like to acknowledge the traditional owners of the land on which this great game is taking place, and pay our respects to the elders past, present and emerging, and extend that respect to any Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people watching today. So, last instructions being given to the side. Of course, the Mendi race sponsored by the Mendi Group. They get into the huddle now. This is a huge game. They've had a great season, Kel. 4 wins so far.
Rays are rising, as they like to say.
We had them wrangling in the first.
Ruffling.
Rays were ruffling at the start of the season. Now they're rising. Just like a ray of sunshine. And they just come to play every day.
As we can
Cassidy
see,
looking
Cassidy,
ridiculously relaxed there, having a dance to the music.
Look, who can resist the Backstreet Boys?
What's that I hear? Is that the Macarena, Kel?
Macarena. Oh.
So, if you want to join us on the HART Sapphire Series Facebook page, leave a comment. You can. Please don't say the result. For those that don't know it yet, please don't know it. Of course, this game recorded earlier, and we're broadcasting it as best we can. So, if you know the result, please don't put it up there in that space. So, and here they come. They're on court. They're calling the players in now. It's been a long pre-game. Let's look at some stats leading into this one. So the Rays, we'll start with them. They've scored, they've averaged 51.7 per game, and they defensively allow 57.2 goals per game.
Yeah,
so differential of 6.
And that's based on 9 games so far.
9 games played.
Yes.
Yeah, there's 10 games to the USQ Jets. So they allow 43. They've got one of the lowest offensive outputs. In fact, they have the lowest. They're actually lower than the Wildcats that are at the bottom of the table. So they only score 43.1 per game. But the defence is super impressive.
Great defensive game.
They're about 3rd in the league in that, 46.3. So if they can get their output up a little bit, the defence will get them home. They say defence wins championships. And we'll
that's my methodology. Defence wins games.
Kel, well, it's a simple methodology. Like, you're only 2 people allowed to shoot and 7 people can defend.
That's right.
So you're not reinventing the wheel there, my friend.
I'm totally not, but I do tend to push that home a fair bit in any of my teams. So
there's a local junior about to bring the ball on the court. The umpires in waiting. Rachel Thomas and Stuart Ting. Stewie on the left, Rachel on the right, and Abby Bassenwaite is the one seated on the chair. So here comes the local junior. We don't know any of the local clubs in Townsville. Just trying to listen in. No, they didn't mention it. She seems pretty happy. She's got the best seats in the house too. So there's been a late change. Looks like that's Pionti starting at centre for the Jets. She gets it to Fennell and finds a very open Sandholt, who missed a shot by a fair margin but gets an obstruction back. So we've got some changes already. So Jets have put Pionti on there, and O'Brien is at wing attack. Now she's heavily got that left shoulder heavily strapped.
Yeah.
And it's Irvin at GD and Grant in at keeper for the Jets. So they've rung the changes thick and fast.
So
Sherlon's at WD. The captain's gone to WD, which means Barretto must be on the bench by process of elimination. So we're back with the Rays at the moment. Cassidy with the ball, fires it down. Long pass in, nice pass. Cassidy finds McPhee.
Great movement, McPhee.
And the ball hits the front of the ring. So Jets, they lead it by 1 early, and they're in possession of the ball right now. Nice pass there, Sandholt. Misses the first, gets her own rebound, and gets the second. So Jets, perfect start, Kel Harrison.
Yeah, they're coming out, but yeah, I wouldn't count the Rays off just yet. But yeah, Jets are looking good.
For the new viewers, Jets in the green. They're going right to left of your screen.
Fennell, what a great pass over to Sandholt.
And that's Fennell, scores the goal. And, of course, the purpley blue of the Rays. And they're going left to right. Looney, she likes to fire it into the shooter.
She does. You know, and we call it with, you know, Ash Magic Irvin, but yeah, we like to say that Drew Looney brings a little bit of special magic as well to her game, a little bit of flair.
So first goal to the Rays. There's your Mizuno momentum shift after 3 straight to the Jets. They turn it over here. It's back with the Rays. They've had a super impressive season, and this would be one they probably think they would do well in. Nice pass there, Cassidy. She's been a real inspirational leader in that mid-third. Looney, beautiful work, and equally beautiful work by Grant.
Yeah.
Got the arm around.
Yeah, got her feet around as well.
She's more renowned, we know her as a sort of body-on type defender, but that one she showed real sleight of feet work there. Feet work, is that a word? Footwork would be better, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Got me words muddled up there.
Grammatically correct, yeah.
Who's whom and whom?
Yeah, that's right.
So back with Keontae.
Your and your? No,
that's the
spelling wise. Punctuation, yeah.
So it's back with Sandholt. She'll get a chance here. Lots of people watching. We appreciate the support we've been getting over the season. This one, of course, through YouTube and Facebook. And many of our games on KO. And as we say, know your colours. You should know which platform we're watching on. Sandholt missed a couple in a row there.
Yeah, she seems a little unsettled.
And well kept in there by Taylor Chafee. And it's back. Oh, well done.
Sherlaw.
Came through.
Oh, but Maluvu with the response.
So back we go. It's a turnover fest at the moment. The Rays with it. Cassidy whipped that one in. Again, nowhere to go. Waiting for the lead, it comes, and eventually it falls to McPhee. Can she get goal number 2? Indeed she can. So, as you might have heard the court announcer, Kelsey scores. She wants to score again.
Oh, that was very clever.
And the refeed, shooter-to-shooter refeed, you don't see that a lot.
No.
Brilliant work there, and they've tied it up, the Rays. They dropped the first 3, and now they've got 3 back. And the Mizuno momentum definitely with them, Kel Harrison.
Yes, they're definitely responding to this.
So Sandholt missed a couple early, and again, that time she makes no mistake. 4-3.
Yeah, defence of the Rays has been impressive so far.
Mizuno momentum shift with that goal. Long pass in,
and
McPhee.
that straight pass in.
Of course, today and tomorrow, the last home games for the Rays. So they want to make every post a winner. Into the pocket.
Oh, Maluvu.
Comes through nicely off the pass from O'Brien. They bring the ball down the court beautifully. The transition's been the big area of improvement, I'd say, within the Rays.
And quite settled play.
It is indeed. The sort of, as you said, the magic, as we call it, or the just free spirit comes in that end third, the goal third. That's when they start seeing the magic feeds in. But this part here, they're very solid, bring the ball down. Look at that. That was patient as.
Very patient, yeah.
And we've got a turnover here. Cassidy push off. So 5-4 at the moment. And it's with into the pocket. Keontae up from Ruby. Of course, played with the Cougars side Ruby team last year that won the premiership. Came over to the Jets. Haven't seen a lot of her in the Sapphire sides, but it's 5 apiece at the moment. Fennell has to go back. O'Brien. So the matchup O'Brien on Morton, that'll be a big one. O'Brien, one of the greats of this competition, and the doc, Sarah Morton, looking to deliver. As we say, the doctor's in the house.
The doctor is in the house, yes. But yeah, O'Brien, she just brings a lot of experience and skill, and the precision of her passes are amazing.
We're tied at 6. McPhee with the goal. In it goes, long ball in. Sandholt does well to pull it down. And obstruction call here. Fennell steps in, shoots, scores on the obstruction. Call by umpire Ting. 7-6. It's now very patient again. Cassidy had a huge season for this side. This time Sherlaw out of... No, we've got... Goes the other way.
Offside?
The shoelace went offside. We talk about the shoelaces every week.
Yeah, that's right. Oh, no.
Big fans of Velcro.
Oh, footwork. A footwork call.
Footwork call? So we're criticising the shoelaces for no apparent reason. So back with the Rays. Turn it over beautifully.
Cassidy.
Nowhere to go. Has to go back. There's the dock. Oh, Looney. Went the other way.
Yes.
For all money, we thought it was going to the pocket.
That's that flair.
The magic, as you call it, Kel.
Yes.
Pionti, she'll run all day. Pass down low. Made it hard for Sandholt.
She's just injected herself into this game early, and yeah, obviously Rays are wanting to come through with the win, and yeah, she's bringing up everything for the team at the moment.
Fennell passes off. Sandholt needs it, scores it. And the Rays take the lead again, 8-7. We've got 7 to play. It's going to be a ding-dong battle, I think, this one, Kel.
Yeah, it's going to be close. Oh, great pass over. That connection just this season has built so strongly between Rauluni and McPhee.
It really has. McPhee wasn't quite right the first couple of weeks, but we were talking about, they had an opportunity, they missed it, blah, blah. We said a lot of that. But since then, they've really clicked into gear. Missed shot there by Sandholt. And it falls the way of... Oh, was that a footwork?
Yes.
It was. Lost a balance there. Taylor Chafee couldn't just hang on to the balance there. And it's still with the Jet side. Into the pocket, Pionti. Oh, nice pass in. Sandholt with the shot gets a lead back. 9-8. We've got 6:13 to play. This one's going to have it all. Cadlicek steps on, and Grant.
Sinead Grant, yes.
Read that like a Dan Brown.
Well, I think the last few centre plays, that it's been that option where McPhee comes through the middle, and yeah, Grant just read that.
Speed coming through the middle there was Brian, and then
Fennell.
I nearly said Fennell.
Yes, Fennell.
It'll take me about 3 years to get that right. Loose hands, not a replay.
Oh,
could have been.
Great drive there by Sandholt. Just a little off her shots, though.
Yeah, she's missed a lot today.
Yes.
Have we got the stats there? We do.
Yeah, so, yeah, she's 7 from 12 at the moment.
7 from 12. That's uncharacteristic. Great feed in. McPhee, she scores. What's her stats on the other hand?
Yeah, 9 from 10, 90%.
9 from 10, 90%.
Yep.
Leading a team by example. Into the pocket. Pionti with it. Again, from the hip, the pass. Sandholt does well, rips it in. Misses again. And Muvalu comes away with the ball. Cadlicek, she's brought some energy today.
Oh, that was, Irvin just got a tip to that then, so that to stop that pass straight into McPhee.
So good to see Jo Morgan back on the bench. So she's obviously recovered from the illness she had last week.
Welcome back, Jo.
And their coaching team's intact. They turn it over here though, 9 apiece now. Into the pocket, McPhee steps in and scores and gives the Rays the lead, and it's their centre next. So this is the first time they've led in the match. Is it the sign of things to come, Kel Harrison?
Possibly. All I know is we're going to be in for a great game, I think.
Into the pocket.
Oh, a bit of a mismatch.
That's where it should have gone, but they went to feed the circle instead, and it goes over the goal line. So what do you make of the move Irvin to GD? What's the thinking there, you think, Kel?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe...
Sorry, I just cut you off there.
Yep.
Turns out there was a contact call instead. And they get the shot in, so the lead back to 2, 11 to 9. So, yeah,
yeah, I mean, we've seen Grant come in. She's usually comes in to replace Irvin, so Yeah, I'm not really sure.
So just maybe put the height throughout the whole court.
Yeah, that and, yeah, bringing, you know, Sherlaw into wing defence.
Another missed shot from Sandholt. That one won't count because of obstruction. She'll have another chance here. And makes no mistake, second time round. So back to a 1 point game, 11-10, and that is a Mizuno momentum shift there. So Kadlasek, first one out of the centre line. And there she is again, but Sherlock gets this one. Good contest from her. Irvin, long ball eventually. Now they're clicked into gear here, the Jets. That was nice play.
Oh, great movement by Fennell.
Tiani Fennell hits the front of the ring. Sandholt gets her own gets the rebound.
Oh, and did well to keep it in play.
So, classic play there. What you teach your juniors.
Yes.
When Fennell wanted that ball back, she turned her body into the defender, so it became a contest.
Yes.
You need to protect the space. So she just turned her body the wrong way, and that's why Taylor Chafee was able to get a ball in there. So turnover here to the Jets. Gives the Rays another opportunity. 2.5 to play. And the margin is 1. And it falls straight back the way of the Jets. Fennell just watched that out.
Yeah, I'm not sure why she didn't just grab that ball then and get it moving a bit more quickly.
Maybe, yeah, I'm not sure. Maybe wants to get herself in a better position. Pionti with it to the aforementioned Fennell. Cassidy does well, puts pressure on O'Brien. We've got a goal line throw in.
Not easy to do on O'Brien. Just the unusual wrong placement from O'Brien. You know, talking about her passes being, you know, precision, but yeah, it's just the odd.
Good defence from Taylor Chafee though. She put herself in the right area. So again, that's a nice pass in. Cassidy to McPhee. That's a good connection today as well. And they get it back to 2. It's the biggest lead of the game so far.
You can see the Jets players warming up in the background.
And
there may be some changes coming at quarter time.
O'Brien dropped the first one, did enough to get it back through the throw. Pionti into the pocket. And a lovely pass over there from Fennell. To Sandholt, obstruction there. Gets the second opportunity.
Well, the Jets are keeping in there.
They're hanging tough. It's 12-11. They're flying high, the Jets. That was a sympathy laugh.
Well.
I know a sympathy laugh when I hear one kill. So, back he goes. It's Kadlasek.
Great movement by Raul Looney there, drawing both defenders.
She did really well. We thought she was going to get it. That opened it up for McPhee. And a beautiful shot by her. And Taylor Chafee doing brilliantly.
Morton, Dr. Morton.
It's with the Jets. And another effort there. The doctor is in the house tonight.
Yeah, you said you're liking that matchup there against O'Brien, but
I think it's a key, to be honest with you. If Brian gets it all her own way, she'll run the offense. So the doc's got a job on her hands. So we're inside the last 10 seconds. It's with the Rays. They need one more. And this time, Irvin dropped back, playing more a goalkeeper role, was able to get a hand on it. Now the Jets have a chance to score a late one.
Maluvu says no.
Muvaluvu got herself in the way of it and was able to stop it. But a great first quarter to the Jets. They started slowly. They were down 3-0 and they fight back and get a lead of 12-11. So a pretty impressive first quarter. So that ends the first quarter. Second quarter action kill coming up straight after these messages.
Have you experienced the all-new Victory Bar and Grill at Brothers Leagues Club? Our modern open-air bar and grill is the perfect place, whether you're making a date with family and friends or planning your next event. Open for dinner Wednesday and Thursday, and all day Friday to Sunday. Try for yourself the always evolving menu or the 21 drinks on tap. Join us and relax in the Victory Bar and Grill at Brothers Leagues Club.
Welcome back to the HART Sapphire Series for 2022, coming to you today from Townsville Stadium. It's our third game of 4. And it is round 11. We're getting to the business end of the competition. And these games, they all have importance. This one particularly, this is the 6th place Rays at home taking on the 5th place USQ Jets. The Jets are 1 win ahead of them, so the Rays really need to win this if they want to make the 4. And of course, don't forget the Rays have a game in hand. So this match, huge proportions. Kel Harrison, what did you make of the first quarter?
Oh, what a great contest! You know, it's the score being even, but looking at the stats here, you know, both Jets shooters are on 60% compared to Rays, who are on like 92 and 100% for McPhee and Rauluni respectively. So for the score to be so close with that kind of, you know, with those kind of stats is incredible.
Of course, all the stats being provided by Double Take Sports Zoe, and we've got turnovers there, 6 to the Rays, 7 to the Jets. So they're winning that game, and intercepts 4 each.
That's right. So some pretty high, you know, like turnovers and intercepts there for 1 quarter.
And we've got a new stat there I see is coach killers.
Coach killers.
There haven't been any of them so far.
Those unforced errors that we all love.
The breaks and things like that, yeah.
Yes,
so, yeah, we're not big fans of that. So, interestingly, the coaching group there, they've broken it up. Coach Beck Bullock's taking the defensive end, and McPhee seems to be running the offensive end herself. So that's an interesting tactic, but she is the captain as well, and very experienced, of course, playing with the New Zealand franchises in their Super Netball competition in previous years. So she'd have to be pretty happy with the way the offensive end is running.
Yeah, looks like a very well-oiled machine at the moment, the Rays.
Don't forget, you can join us through this broadcast by jumping on the HART Sapphire Series Facebook page. Drop us a comment, tell us who you think will win. But if you do know the result, as we say, this game was pre-recorded and we're going to it, live streaming it now with commentary. So if you do know the result, please don't put that in the message thread at all for those at home that don't know the score. So at the moment, Jets get us underway. And, loose hands there, no call. Let's see if there's any changes, Gil.
Yeah, so I think we saw Ash Irvin going into keeper, which I think is probably the better option, and Shanae Grant goes to goal defence. Still have Sherlaw at wing defence there, and I think the attacking end for the Jets is the same.
Peotti still on at centre for the Jets as well. So into the pocket it goes. It's with Rauluni. She puts on the afterburners, and again does her job beautifully. Opens it up for McPhee, and the pass in from Kadlasek was magical. And 14 to 12, and it's with the Rays. It's their centre, so they turn the first one over from the Jets. McPhee out of the circle at the moment. A long way from home. She's a showwoman, that's for sure, Rauluni. This pass could have gone anywhere.
Yeah, that's right.
So at the moment, we've got a lull in play while Irvin goes and gets the ball. So nice options here. Again, Irvin will get us underway again. Into the no, hell ball. No, must have been close. And Grant caught that one behind a head. O'Brien fires it up. Sandholt wants the ball. They don't go to it. Now they do. So Sandholt, she had the yips a bit in the first quarter.
Yeah. She
was 9 of 16. Sorry, 9 of 15.
Oh, we've got the mop.
Oh, hello. What's going on here? Is that the Sabco special? I think it is.
It might be.
So, of course, Sabco sponsors of the Suncorp Super Netball.
Yes.
And unfortunately, we haven't got pictures of the Sabco Super Mop being used. But the ball is with the Jets, and Pionti will get us underway. Mind you, Cassie doesn't want to give it up. She does now. Waiting for a whistle. There it is. And away we go. Fennell finds Pionti on the fly. Has to go back. Unfortunately, the pass doesn't connect. So the tying goal was with the Jets, but they weren't able to do it. And Ray's back in possession. That could be a costly turnover, Kel.
Yeah, if they can convert from this, yep. Will help extend the lead.
Well, McPhee misses, but...
Oh, Rauluni.
What a rebound by Rauluni.
Not many rebounds that you get over Ash Irvin.
She does it well. As Cassidy gets us underway yet again. Nowhere to go. But this time Kadlasek pops into the corner of the pocket. And the fake to no one works.
One-handed grab.
And McPhee Biggest lead of the match. It's owned by the Rays. It's 3. 16-13. 12:20 to play. Nice ball over there, and Sandholt can't keep it in.
Yeah, I think things are just breaking down a little bit in the attacking end for the Jets.
And we're back with... Oh, hello. That just came through my effects mic very loudly. So, the big crowd up in Townsville, they generate a lot of interest, this club. It's getting bigger every week as they keep accumulating the wins. And this corporate support's massive as well. And a goal there, we've got a timeout being called by the Jets as the margin gets out to 4, 17-13.
Yes.
Coach Morgan wants to have a word.
Yes.
And do you think we might see any changes, Kel?
Yeah, I'd probably like to see a change down in the attacking end.
Are you thinking Lily Cubby like me?
Yeah,
or
I think
maybe Jess Lagaya?
Yeah, I think bring Jess Lagaya in. I think she provides a lot of strength through the middle. So I think even bringing her into centre. But yeah, I think we could go with the 2 moving shooters.
Just looking at Lagaya there, I wonder if she's ill because, like, she was in the starting line.
Yes.
Pionti's from Ruby. It's pretty rare that a Ruby player will come up and start ahead of an established Sapphires player.
Yeah.
So maybe she's not feeling the best. Hence, that's why Pionti's got the start. But anyway, yeah, I see what you mean. Maybe Lily Cubby is the fresh legs we need. But yeah, we'll have to see. Yeah, lots being said there. No, it looks like it is gonna be Lagaya. We're gonna find out real soon if she's not well.
Yeah, we will. Yeah.
Oh, there you go. Big smile. She's all right. So it looks like O'Brien to centre, Lagaya to wing attack, Pionti, who started the game, probably to the bench. And are we going to see Lily Cubby as well? It appears not. Fennell's back on. So, a few changes there. So the Jets coaching team must be a little bit worried about the way the game's going at the moment. 17-14.
Yeah,
17-13.
I mean, it's not too huge of a margin at the moment, so you might persist for a little bit longer before you change anything too drastically. Putting Steph O'Brien in centre, though, I think will bring some depth, through the whole court.
So you've got the well, they are the comeback queens. We've called them that all season.
Yes.
But I tell you what, you wouldn't want to give the Rays too big a margin at home. As McPhee chases that one down, can't find Cassidy, so it's a turnover here for the Jets.
Obviously the wrong pass. I mean, she had a short option there with Rauluni right close to her, but
chose the other option instead.
Yeah.
There is Lagaya. This doesn't look too ill to me. The way she just slid down the court there, it was magnificent.
Oh, Maluvu again.
Great intercept by Maluvu. And the Rays, they just won't go away. They've been like this all season. Just when you think they might fall off the cliff, they fight and fight and fight.
They've only become increasingly better, I think, as each week goes on, and they obviously learn from their mistakes, go back, review everything, and adjust.
I remember early rounds we were saying that they had opportunities to put teams away, and they got it out to 3 like 30 times, but they couldn't push on.
Couldn't finish.
Like 4 was their real bogey number.
Yeah.
And we were talking about that a lot. And now they just seem to push on, and like this, we're back to 4 now, but there was 5 just a second ago.
Oh no, the shot wasn't counted.
Doesn't count, so it is 5, 18-13. And this is what they do now, they build on leads. So Brian out of play on this one. Of course, the Rays at home tomorrow as well, and they are hosting the Tigers.
Sorry, that was great work by Rauluni. She'd taken herself way off court and then just did this strong straight drive straight into the circle. Beautiful.
So
sorry, what were you saying?
Probably rubbish, Kel. It was probably not important. So Fennell steps in, nothing but net. 19-14 now. Mizuno momentum shift there. They needed that, the Jets. The Rays continue to build. Where to go? Irvin says, I'll have that. Does enough to get it to O'Brien. So Irvin back at a familiar goalkeeper spot. Oh, that's a loose pass.
Oh, Sandholt did well. Get that back to Fennell.
The guy didn't get it to Fennell right in front of her. Looked for Sandholt instead. It didn't connect. And now the error is compounded with an obstruction call. So see Barretto warming up there in the background. So Cassidy. Eventually it falls to Cadillacek, and does Grant get around? No, she doesn't. So McPhee just holding.
Oh, well
McPhee,
done.
the hold on Irvin there was incredible.
Yes, just the strength. It's not easy to do.
No, many have tried and failed where Ash Irvin's involved. So, again, we've had another change, but it looks for Kel. It looks like O'Brien's gone to the bench and Barretto's come on at centre. Hannah Barretto at centre, Laguire at wing attack. So Pionti and O'Brien, the starters, are to the bench. And Fennell gets one. Still a difference of 5. The Jets, they're going to have to dig deep soon. They don't want to have to be forced into a long comeback. They've had that too many times this season.
Yes.
Cassidy.
Yeah, for the Jets, it doesn't seem like they've had an easy break, you know, like there's probably only been a couple of games, but yeah, they've always seemed to be coming from behind.
Indeed. I guess, you know, do you, as a coach, well, we're both coaches, do you, if you're always coming from behind, do you look at your warm-up? Is that, you know, do you think maybe that's not
it's
right?
just,
Or,
you know, you need that energy right from the beginning. I know, you know, times where our, you know, like the teams that I coach, you know, where if our energy's low, it does take longer to get into the game.
Yeah.
So,
I find that...
and it gets your mindset into it.
Yeah, I find that, like, as coaches now, we're getting more into more individualised warm-ups. You know, little areas break up to different areas, and and I'm not sure if that's the best thing. Like, so, like, you want your whole team to be at the same energy level.
Yes.
And yeah, that's again just my opinion, Kel. So it's back with the Jets at the moment. They're in possession. Fennell hangs onto it, fires it across, and it came off.
Well left by Barretto.
Yeah, I didn't see the touch there by Taylor Chafee. And
Now, beautiful shot.
We've changed the name, and she's loving it.
He's on fire.
Banging away.
On fire.
So it's back. Long ball.
Oh.
Who else? But Ralooney threw that one.
Through to Ralooney to McPhee. Yeah, it was that hold up high and then the movement off at the right time.
Oh, this is a clash of bodies. Cassidy went in hard for that one. Trying to get the crowd involved with the defense call. And you can hear him thumping on the grandstand.
That's right.
Probably need to build the wall too to make sure the grandstand doesn't fall down. And Sandholt scores.
It's looking a lot easier for her, I think, her shots this quarter.
How's the percentages now? She fought back.
So she's, so we're up at 65% now, so getting there. Oh, the fancy footwork.
The bounce of the ball favours the Rays. It ended up with Cassidy. That could have gone anywhere. Looney steps in, and nothing but net. She doesn't shoot a lot, but when she does, she's very accurate.
Yeah, so Ralooney, just about percentages, Ralooney's sitting on 100%, McPhee's on 86.
So how many shots for the 100? 3?
Yeah, 5 from 5.
5 from 5,
yeah.
That's what I mean, she doesn't shoot a lot.
Yes, and McPhee's 18 from 21, so a lot of output there. And Sandholt 65% and Fennell on 67%.
How many shots does Sandholt have? Many?
11
from
17.
11 shots. 11 from 17.
And another one to Fennell, bringing her to 70%, 7 from 10.
So, and the percentages are at low 60s at quarter time, so they're starting to fight back here.
Starting to pick up, yeah.
So McPhee from range misses, chases in her own rebound, can't pull it in, but Cassidy contacts on the outside of the circle. So the Jets get one here, so they're back to, it's 5 at the moment. Oh, nice pocket. Oh, I thought she was off court. She was.
Coming from out of court.
Umpire Thomas all over that. Oh, that was a loose feed. The Doc did well to pull that in. And where does it go? It finds the way of Cadillacek. they have to stuck on this transverse at the moment. Good defence here from the Jets, Kel.
Yes.
So look, Barretto at centre, working hard as well.
Both mid-courts holding Rauluni out of the circle there, so.
I think someone should be free.
Yes.
Namely Cadillacek or Cassidy. McPhee, oh, misses one she normally wouldn't. She's not happy with herself on that one. But back it comes. The doctor pulled that one in. The doc's dishing out the medicine today, Kel. I worked on that one all week, and that's all I get. Another sympathy laugh.
The thing is, you know, they're so good, I have no comeback. There you go.
How to butter up the anchor. So Rauluni.
Oh, what a shot. 6 from 6.
Mega the motor if you want.
So, you can hear the ball is camera guy having a chat to us there. So Jets with it. They're down by 6. 3 to play in the half. Nice effort here. And Sandholt misses one. She should have got that one.
Yeah.
She's not happy with herself. Fennell does beautifully. Sets herself up, working with Lagaya.
All right. I'll send you his number.
Looks like Lily Cubby warming up. Is that Lily in the background?
Yes.
The big question is, does she go to shooter or goal attack?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe a replacement now for Sandholt. Maybe get some feedback and come back out again.
Well, there's only 2.5 to play.
Yeah, so she's come in for Sandholt.
So Cubby has gone to goal shooter.
Spoils it.
And the Doc does well under pressure from Fennell. Loose pass into the pocket. Cassidy does well. Goal here, and we've had a change at goal attack, but looks for the.
We have Bajaya.
Bajaya is on. Good pickup, Kel. And McPhee to the bench. Bajaya's come to shooter. Rauluni to goal attack. We've seen this a couple of times. But the captain in the background there, it looks like she's hurt her arm, is it? Hopefully pick that up again in the wide angle.
You see Sandholt over there practicing her shots as well, so just trying to get her eye in.
The Jets, they can't find either shooter.
I think they were waiting for an obstruction call. As we say, you can't wait for the umpire's call, you just have to keep playing through.
So Grant does that, beautifully chased down by the Doc. Of course, this side, the big out for the Shelley Rosanoff is the big out for the Mendi Rays. Yeah, got that call very late. Rauluni. Oh, on the block.
Ash Irvin.
Who else but Irvin Magic? She does brilliantly there. And we got a footwork call. They're looking for the fast outlet. Rauluni to Bajaya. Should have gone to Bajaya, it didn't. I think the Rays lucky to still be in possession there, Kel.
Yeah, I think so, and I think Bajaya's just getting caught behind, which you can't do if you've got Ash Irvin on you. You need to come forward and set up some front holds.
Kel, what's that coming on the court?
It's the mop.
It's the Sapco Super Mop, and they're cleaning it up well. And look at that. How easy was that? That's what we need. We need mops. So the Rays underway again. They lead it by 6.
Oh.
Irvin stops it being any more at this stage. And this time it's Grant gets in there. And unfortunately she throws it away. No connection there at all. So we're inside the last 30 seconds.
Yeah, I think with McPhee on the bench, you'd probably want to try and capitalise on that change now. But yeah, obviously, and again, there we have it.
So Rauluni through to a double team, and Bajaya, the probably smallest shooter out there, was never going to get that. Long ball. They find Cubby, and she misses. It's still with the Jets. Going quickly, and no goal. That won't count. I'm not sure what the call was, but it was an infringement. So 25 to 19. So that's a 13-8 quarter in favour of the Townsville side. The Rays, they've done incredibly well there, Kel.
Yeah, so yeah, the Rays, when they've had the opportunity down their end to shoot, they've managed to shoot shoot the ball in. Just looking at the stats for at the other end, and Jets, have just had just as much opportunity, but haven't managed to convert. So I think that's where the difference is.
We'll go through all the stats when we come back, straight after these messages.
Did you know that majority of netballers aren't wearing the appropriate shoes on court? Running shoes or generic trainers don't provide the grip and support for the quick, dynamic movements needed in a game. It's time to make the swap with Mizuno.
When I was first thinking about joining netball, I was a bit hesitant. I just didn't want to be embarrassed out there. I quickly realised there is a position for everybody. I'm a proud Bulky Hood woman of Far North Queensland. I draw my strength from my ancestors and the spirit of the land. Being a part of the Diamond Spirit program gives me a place to represent my culture and thrive, both on and off the court. It provides a safe place where I can feel proud of who I am. You learn from those who have gone before you. You be the change you want to see. We play for each other. We play together, united.
Welcome back to Townsville Stadium. I hope you're enjoying the coverage through YouTube and Facebook at the moment. As we can see in the bottom of your screen there in the corner, a bit of dancing going on in Townsville. And they're all doing the chicken dance.
The chicken dance.
Because they're obviously very, very happy. The Rays taking on the Jets. They lead at 25-19. And they have this one by 6. Coming into this match, it was 6th place Rays taking on 5th place Jets. And the Rays getting the job done at the moment. They lead it by 6. And that's pretty impressive by them. Of course, our naming partners and major sponsor is HART Sports, and we are very proud to have them on board for season 2022. They've been with us since the start. HART Sport have been providing sporting equipment throughout the Queensland sporting landscape for 30 years. Regardless of what your sport is, not just netball equipment, they have it all covered. Whether you're one of the football codes, netball, tiddlywinks, or whatever you want, they've got you covered. They even have the massive gym equipment that you want, or goalpost pads. They've got everything. And to check out their full range, go to heartsports.com.au for all their latest and greatest. Kel and I both use them, and we recommend you should too. So the Jets there, they must be a little bit worried. So the live ladder had them sitting in 5th place, but if the Rays win this one with a fairly big margin, there's only 3 percentage points. It doesn't even have to be that big, but there's 3 percentage points. They could jump places. Them. And Jets could be sitting in 6th, Rays in 5th. And don't forget, Rays, game in hand. We keep emphasising that because it is going to play a major role.
Yes.
I think the Rays, they probably need it just to get themselves, cement themselves in the 4.
Well, after this week, I mean, there's not many weeks left. There's only 2. After this weekend, the
double-header weekend, yep.
Yeah, we've got 2 weeks left, so that game will have to be played somewhere in there.
So we're back tomorrow, of course, and the Rays are still at home. They're staying at home this weekend, so that's got to be a big bonus for them. They get 2 games at home, back-to-back, and they will be taking on the Tigers tomorrow, who had a loss earlier today. Tigers took on the Thunder, and the Thunder won that one 57-40, and a very impressive QUT was straight after that. They won that one 73-37. 73-37. If you're a mathematician, that's a big thing. 2 prime numbers there, Kel.
Yes, it is.
And what do you call it? Oh, I can't remember what you call it. Is it palindrome when it's reversed? So anyway, we digress. So Barretto's still at centre. Will we see any changes for either side, Kel?
Yeah, I just saw Irvin come back into keeper and Sinead Grant at goal defence and Sherlaw still at wing defence. So
Cassidy.
Oh, Cassidy getting the crowd revved up.
It's great to see. They're having a great time, the Rays. They're having success. both on and off the court.
Always a good time in Townsville.
Let's be honest, it's been a difficult few years for them.
Yes.
You know, like the travel was tough and they were coming to Brisbane a lot, and you know, the coaching situation was difficult, and they finally got a nice structure up there. Vicky
Yes.
Wilson being the director of coaching,
Yep.
a couple of different coaches, they take it in turns, and the model's really working for them.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, you know, and if you can have a good time while you're doing it,
Well,
all the better.
I have to say, Eden Cassidy's having a great
She's
time
having a
on the
great
court
time.
at the moment. Looks like she's talking to Taylor Chaffee there, and of course the doc, I'd imagine, is there as well. So, but everything's in readiness. Just waiting for the umpires to walk on the court, and it's a
Waiting
margin
for the
of
song to finish.
6. So,
Yeah.
I took the Rays by 12, Kelly. You went the Jets by 4. Just saying.
Yes, I know.
So Cassidy gets us underway. And the ball, oh, she hits the deck after the centre pass. And looks like Cubby's still at goal attack and Pionti's coming up wing attack. So Barretto to the bench again. Sorry, Lagai to the bench. She's holding the towel over her face. I've got a feeling she's not well.
She might not be well, yes.
Yeah. So I think that's why there was the late change with Pionti coming in.
Yes, we normally see Lagai on for almost the whole 60 minutes. So.
Yeah, exactly. And she's got some energy and not so much today. So hope she's on the mend because they have a game tomorrow. So Irvin gets us back into the game. The Jets in the green, right to left of your screen.
Just another stray pass.
So Sandholt back on at shooter, Cubby at goal attack, Pionti at wing attack, which means Fennell's gone to the bench. Karluni into the pocket. Kadlasek finds the skipper in McPhee, so she wasn't off long. Oh, Irvin again. That's her second one of those today. Second ejected shot. Is it ejected or rejected?
Rejected.
Rejected. There you
Rejected is when you're told to leave the stadium.
go. Oh, right. I thought it was when you were sad. No, that's
Not that that's happened
dejected.
to me. That's never happened to me before.
You weren't that lady I saw running at the Titans. You live down that way. Were you
I
running
look familiar. No.
Got a great work there, Peony. That pass was behind her. She pulled it in.
Oh, great hands by Dr. Sarah Morton.
Better work from the dock.
The Rays' defence has been really impressive today.
And into the pocket it goes, and
As has McPhee.
McPhee. Oh, that was a very short shooter-to-shooter pass. I don't think Reluni thought it was coming back. And McPhee misses a fairly easy shot by her standards. So it's a bit of a turnover fest at the moment, Kel.
Yeah, so talking about turnovers.
Hit me.
Rays have got 17 at the moment.
What a great segue.
Jets on 12, thank you.
So, well done. Any other stats
Thank
that
you,
stick
sir.
out to you there?
No, both the intercepts are sort of around the same. Rays on 6 and Jets are on 7. And rebounds, Rays have 3 and Jets have 2.
So, footwork call here on Pionti. Have we had any of those coach killers yet?
No.
No
not
coach
yet.
killers yet? Okay. So it goes now. They're working hard here. Ooh.
Oh, Irvin.
It was the right option, but Irvin was just too good. Got over the ball. Couldn't rip it in, though. Jets, they've had 7 intercepts. I'd say Irvin's probably had a bunch of them. Now we're with the Rays. Is it a hell ball? No, it's obstruction instead. Oh, loose hands. The pass wasn't the best. It came from low, so it was always moving away from McPhee, but a little casual there. Tried to catch it one-handed.
She's not happy with herself.
So the captain expects better of herself. It's a bit messy at the moment, Kel.
Yes.
Cubby, where to go? So she gets it into the, but got near the goal line. She shoots, she misses. I think she's missed her only 2 attempts so far.
Yeah.
Sandholt misses as well. The shooting end proving a little problematic for the Jets at the moment. A 3rd miss on this play. They'll have a 4th opportunity.
Yeah, what I'm finding there with Sandholt, there's just no follow through on the shot, so it's not getting the height on it that she normally does.
Cubby. Oh, that was an obstruction call, so that's not a miss. This will be their 5th attempt to get this ball in. Sandholt, it hit the ring, but eventually it fell. So it's back with, and we've got a break. There's your coach killer, the first one.
And Cassidy's wondering what happened there because she wasn't in the circle yet. So, oh, but they get it back.
Just looking at the Jets, they're 43 points per game. So you break that down, that's just over 10 a quarter.
Yeah.
So not even quite 11, about 10.75 per quarter.
That second quarter, you know, they only produced 7 goals in that second quarter. So
had a lot of those type of quarters. So that's the bit of the problematic area for them at the moment. It's just getting a better output from the offensive end. So they've got plenty of great defense back there. A lot to do with Ash Irvin. Will she go off the post? Oh, I thought Roluni was going to go off the post, but that's even better. Steps back, one-footed.
Wasn't sure which foot she had landed on there, so took the chance.
So it took a while, but they get their lead out to 7. And it's 27-20. It's a 2-1 quarter in the first 5 minutes. So not a lot of goals being scored by either team at the moment. Neither coach would be happy with that, Kel.
No.
Like 3 goals in 5 minutes of netball.
That's it.
Combined. Cubby needs to get going. Passes off. We got an obstruction call here, so Cubby will get a chance to get her first. Which she does. So, goal goes in. Margin back to 6. The Rays are rising. Here they come.
Oh.
Not called.
No.
Kadlasek, where to go?
Oh, great spin out by Cassidy.
Straight down the middle channel that was.
A beautiful shot to finish.
Roluni, has she missed one yet, Kel?
No, she's 9 from 9.
9 from 9.
Yes.
So increasing her output and keeping the percentage at 100.
I guess for a goal attack, you wouldn't expect the output to be more than the goal shooter because they're, you know, generally feeding into their shooter as well.
That is true. You've probably got issues if your goal attack's scoring more than your shooter. That the offense isn't quite gelling, particularly in this league where you've got
Gretel Buetta.
Yeah, there's exceptions to every rule.
That's right.
Well, actually, you look at the com game side. Brewer's in it. I think she's been picked as a shooter.
Oh yes, yeah, because they normally have Steph Wood out the front.
Yeah, well, Steph Wood and Cara Cohen as well, and Keira Austin. So unless they go with 1 shooter and 3 goal attacks,
that's
but
right.
I don't think they have. So that's just my opinion. So back it goes. It's with the Rays. They now lead it by 8. This is their biggest lead so far. And they get another call here. Everything going their way at the moment. Grant came through. Grant's been impressive the last few weeks. Like early on in the season, we were saying how she was very body on body.
Yeah.
But now she's really coming around the player well, getting lots more ball, and not attracting as much whistle.
Showing her athleticism.
So the Rays hit 30, which is only 20 less than 50, and they're currently leading this one by 9.
What are you going to say if it ever gets to 80?
Oh, I'll think of that. I've only just worked out 70, which you didn't like. 30. Sandhol has a chance here. Oh, misses another one. And Mavulu gets the rebound. Long ball down. Kadlasek, Cassidy. Has only been the 1 change for the Rays in this game, hasn't it, when Bajaya came on?
Yes. I think that was just so McPhee could get some attention from the medic.
So they're starting to show some real consistency in their lineups, which is something that's been lacking in the previous years.
Yep.
So Pionti with it at the moment, outside the circle. Finds Cubby. They need the Mizuno momentum back, and they can't get it here. Unfortunately,
Maluvu had her foot out.
They missed the shot, but Maluvu just landed out of court, so they'll get another chance here, the Jets. But they can't connect again. It's a battle out there. Now it's with Cubby. She passes off. Missed shot. It's loose, and it falls away off the dock.
Yeah, Sandholt just not having her best game today.
What are the stats telling you, Kel?
Yeah, so Sandholt, it's 12 from 23. She's on 52%.
That's unlike her.
Yeah, it's not really where you'd want your shooter to be, and I'm sure she wouldn't want that either.
So McPhee to get the margin back to 10. She does, 31-21. A double-figured lead now in favour of the Rays. And everything going their way at the moment. That'll be pleasing Kelly Hines, the other coach who's watching at the moment. This great season continues for the Rays. And McPhee just created the space beautifully, held Irvin away from the ball. 32-21. It's getting tough as O'Brien comes back on at centre. It's getting tough for the Jets right now, Kel.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, they don't want to leave their comeback too late. That's the key. So, and now I see Sandholt's gone to the bench. We've got Fennell come on into shooter.
And Cubby being called for a contact there.
Yes, nothing's just going their way at the moment for the Jets.
So back it goes. Rays with it. Nearly a held ball. The doc comes at the last minute. Saves the day. And there's the doc again. She put the afterburners on there. Like she was going to a medical emergency, that one. But the best person in the air, Irvin, pulled that one in. Pionti can't hold it. It's messy by the Jets at the moment. O'Brien gets us going again. And we've got a contact call here on Morton. And it's a moving circle now. Fennell and Cubby. So there's the 22nd goal. That took a long time to come. The momentum's broken. The Mizuno momentum. And it's the way of the Rays. Oh, nice pass in, but Sandholt gets a hand on it. Oh, the skipper couldn't keep it in. She crashes into the sponsors table. And it goes the way of Irvin. Will get us underway.
Yeah, it's probably a smart move bringing Fennell on. Yeah, she's sitting at about 75% for shooting stats at the moment, so their most accurate shooter.
So they get the intercept, but unfortunately they throw it away. Hit the back wall on the full. So Fennell's got the highest stats for the Jets.
Yes, yeah. So, yeah, it was probably a great move bringing her back on.
So you see Coach Bruce there. She's up in a chair from the Jets. They find Cubby. Nice move by her. And the goal.
Great drive along the baseline.
So 11's become 9, and the ball is with the Jets looking for... And we've got a timeout. Timeout by the Jets.
Yes.
So 32-23. We're in the third quarter. And difference of 9 with 3:20 to play, Kel. Jets want to have a chat about things.
Yeah, it's funny because we do see a lot of teams calling a timeout at that 3-minute mark. I think they just want to push through that last 3 minutes and try and close that gap before it blows right out.
I've never played with the timeout, except for like State of Origin last year was the first time we used it. I preferred the old system where you do the fake injury to stop momentum. I always used it as a momentum stopper.
Yes.
I never really used it as a tactical thing. So, but I guess that's just my inexperience I've never been in competitions where I've had it.
Well, that's right.
But
I mean, I guess it's the same purpose, isn't it? Like you call a timeout to stop either the other team's momentum or...
Well, here the Jets actually had the momentum. They just scored the last 2. They were looking for 3 straight.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I guess I'm just ignorant to the understanding of when and not if you use
to
it.
call one.
Yeah, I mean, I watch a lot of NBA, obviously basketball, and they seem to call one every 2 minutes.
That's right.
So a lot of that, and sometimes they have ones that they have to take for the advertisement, so the TV coverage can take an ad.
Yep.
Anyway, Mizuno are proud to support grassroots netball and your feet on court, from the junior stars of tomorrow to the stars of today. Wherever you play on the court, Mizuno has the netball footwear to suit your game. Hopefully they have 11 E's. But
that's
anyway,
right.
check out their new range on mizuno.com.au or selected stores. Mizuno, made for you, made for netball.
As we talk about the timeouts, I'm just noticing the Jets it was a very quick one. So I don't know whether there was just instructions there. Maybe they have set game plans for 3 minutes onwards. I'm not really sure, but they were the quick to get back out on court. So
well, a lot of teams I've coached against over the years, they use that last 3 to increase the intensity. They try and a lot of coaches believe you can win the last 3 minutes of each quarter, you probably go a long way to winning the match. So you keep it even sort of until that 12-minute mark and then push on in the last 3. That happens a lot. So maybe that's one of their tactics as well. We all do the same courses, so we all get the same advice, and you see a lot of coaches coach the same way.
Yes.
So that's the. For me personally, and again, it's only personal opinion, that's where we break down a little bit. You take away a bit of that individual flair. But back now with the Rays. They've got the ball here outside of the circle. They lead it by 9. It's been as much as 11. And that young lady there, McPhee, she's led by example. That one, you can see it come off the hand, went to the left immediately off the hand. And Irvin good enough to get the rebound. So they need to fight here, the Jets, if they're to be any chance of getting this game back. Cubby, I haven't seen a lot of her in the last few weeks. She scores there. And it's back to 8, Kel. 3 straight now to the Jets. And this is a chance for 4. Cassidy threw that one away off the centre pass. And what's happened there?
Just a tip out by McPhee.
So Irvin will get us underway again. Bit of miscommunication. Both players in the same spot there. Sherlaw now working with Barretto. That's her with the ball now. Pionti. If you know Pionti, she's quite slight on size.
Oh, I'm not
super
sure why
quick.
Cubby wouldn't have shot that then. And the pass then.
Well, there it is now. She'll shoot this time.
I think Jet's just lacking a little bit of, vision there. And
it's a Jets ball. They've scored 4 straight. And it is the Green Machine with the ball at the moment. This would be for 5 in a row. We talk about the comeback queens.
Yes.
Maybe this is it. The start of the run. Fennell has to go back. She'll get a chance here. Doesn't want to shoot. Now she does. It's game on, Kel. We're back to 6. The Rays led it by 11.
The famous Jets come back.
Just before three-quarter time.
Oh, Sherlaw.
The captain gets one. Can't pull it in, though. So still with the Rays. They need a Mizuno momentum shift right here. The Doc, nowhere to go. Finds the centre in Cassidy. This is a big last 34 seconds. If the Jets can hold them out, it'll be like a turnover because it'll be their centre next, Kel.
Yes.
Loose hands here. Everyone's out of the circle now. Sherlaw will have that all day. Ralooney good enough to get it back. It's messy netball by the Rays. They've hit the panic button. Kadlicek trying to settle. Inside the last 10, and they finally find McPhee under the post. She'll score the goal, get the Mizuno momentum changer, and the lead back to 7. Is there enough time? Well, O'Brien's let it go. Probably should have looked at the clock there. Let it go with about a second to go.
Just wasted 1.5 more seconds.
I think my shoelaces might have come undone at that point. And the great finish to the quarter by the Jets. They get the margin back to just 7. And I say just 7 because it was as much as 11.
Yeah, it was
33-26.
Really low scoring quarter.
What was that one?
8-6 to the Rays.
8-6 to the Rays. Well, Jets still got a job to do. They lead. They're down by 7, and we'll see if they can get it back in the last quarter straight after this. Welcome back to Townsville Stadium for Game 3 of 4 that we're covering today. We hope you're enjoying the coverage through earlier is KO and now our YouTube channel. And we have got an absolute belter of a game here. The Northern Mendi Rays, this team that has been the biggest improvers this year. Just to put things into perspective, didn't win a game in their first couple of seasons in the competition, and they have already got 4 looking for win number 5 this season. A great effort by them. They're taking on USQ Jets, and this game is turning out to be an absolute battle. Close third quarter there, Kel. What did you say? 8-7 in favour of the Rays?
Yeah, 8-7. So just a 1-goal increase and just such a really low-scoring quarter. So it was a bit scrappy there for quite a while.
Let's talk statistics.
Yes.
So you got any shooting stats for us? We see Sandholm on the bench at the moment.
Yeah, I mean, the Rays, I think McPhee, she just missed quite a few shots there, I think, in that quarter. And her stats are sitting on 74%. But Raul Looney's 10 from 10 on 100%, so she's doing really well.
And for the Jets, how are they looking?
Jets, Sandholt at 52, Cubby at 50, Fennell on 77.
So if you average them out, it's probably sort of in the 60s, which is not where you need to be at this level of netball. And that's where we talked about it before. They're only averaging 44 a game, the Jets, so less than 11, or just under 44, so less than 11 a quarter.
I think you want to try and aim for around about 80% or higher.
Yeah, well, as a coach, we talk 15-5 quarters, so we're always looking to score at least 60.
Yeah.
And that's in 1 point game. Like, we don't have a 2-point shot on this. And in men's, 60 is usually enough to get the victory. So we aim for 60. And we try and keep our teams under 5 a quarter, which we don't achieve very often, but that's the goal. So,
under 5 a quarter.
Yeah, well,
that's a big task.
Yeah, you'd be surprised how, sometimes if you just miss out, you might only concede 8.
Yes.
So you have those. They're not unrealistic goals, but you have high expectations, and if you just miss them, they're still pretty positive results.
Yep.
So same with 15. Like if you just miss 15, you score on 14. That's still a pretty good quarter.
Right.
That's 56 for the match.
Oh, Irvin, great read and jump.
Irvin again gets another intercept. She does incredibly well with them. So the Jets 7 down here. They need to fight and fight. Any changes? I can't see any changes coming into this last quarter. There's a change maybe at goal defence, is there? Looks like there's a change for the Rays at goal defence. And I don't know if that's Kerry or Clark. I'm sorry.
I think that's Talia Clark.
Excellent. Thank you.
Yes.
So a missed shot there from Fennell.
Maluvu.
And the shooting nips continue for the Jet side. And they have the ball at the moment now. So you've got that down as Talia Clark, correct?
Yes.
Excellent. I'll call it that way then. I apologise if I'm wrong. So Clark with it there. Nice transition. And Kadlasek, she's been great today, as has Cassidy, who it appears loves the dance. So we're learning more about Cassidy every week.
Yes, that's right.
So she doesn't mind dancing.
Bringing the good vibes.
Now we've got time out here. Are we getting the sponge? No, we're just trying to set the penalty, I think.
I think the ball's just gone a little bit wayward.
Stewie Ting, of course, one of our better male umpires, got the AMNA, that's our men's association at the national body, umpire of the year this year at Nationals.
Amazing.
So I've been fortunate enough to, he's umpired a lot of the finals that I've been involved in. So missed shot there, rebound to Irvin. Jets in transition, they couldn't score last time down. Can they do it this time? Loose pass here, but have we had changes again? We have. So I didn't notice that, but Cubby's gone to goal attack. And Fennell at shooter. And Cubby scores there. And she is now 5 from 9. In the pocket, O'Brien. Bit of a Jets transition working well here.
Great work by Fennell.
And the margin is down to just 5.
Yes.
So that's been a 6-goal swing since about 3.5 minutes into, to go in the third quarter.
And this is why you cannot count the Jets out.
The comeback queens are doing it again. The machine. The green machine is what I meant to say. Oh, McPhee can't hang on to it. It's another turnover.
And she thought that was off Irvin as well.
I don't think it was. I thought it came off McPhee's hands last. So, Jets, can they convert here? This will make it interesting. Cubby with it. O'Brien, no, there's a contact call in the circle.
No.
No, someone's out of play.
Yes.
Yes, it is Cassidy out of play. No, it's not. It's the dock. Well, we got there eventually, Kel.
Yes.
confusing times for us. And Fennell gets another one. We're back to 4. And we got plenty of time left in this one.
With the Jets centre.
This is a big set of pass from them. And Pionti gets contacted, this time by Cassidy. Fennell and O'Brien working well. Cubby sticking to the baseline. Gets the goal.
That was a nice shot.
It's been an 8 out of the last 10 belong to the... No, 8 out of the last 9, sorry, belong to the Jets. And the Rays only lead it by 3 now. The chant goes up for the Rays. They need it. The Mizuno momentum definitely with the Jets, who are flying high. Ooh, Ralouni pushed off Sherlaw there. Could have been. A desperate pass into McPhee. She gets a Mizuno momentum swing. The crowd erupts 34-30. Kel, this game was almost done and dusted.
Yeah, that's right.
But the comeback queens, the Jets, they're doing it again.
You can't take your eyes off it for one moment.
I guess you've got to ask yourselves, why do they get themselves into that position that they
Yeah.
have to be forced to come back all the time?
That's right. It's, as you said, is it the energy before the game, the warm-up?
Perhaps the wrong lineups, or,
Yeah.
there's a million
variables.
variables, isn't there?
That's right, and then, you're dealing with humans as well. So, sometimes our minds aren't there, or something, is a little off. Some people might be feeling 100%. It could be a whole number of things.
Could have a fight with your partner, who knows? There's a lot of
right.
factors, as we've talked about this coverage many times, it's about, player management as much as anything to
Yeah.
get the best out of your athletes, particularly at this level. That was a nice push off there by McPhee onto Irvin, missed by the umpire. But McPhee gets another one, back to 4. So at least if, say the Jets lose from here, I think the margin will be small enough for them to maintain the same position on the ladder, though, because it was blowing out a little bit when it was 11. And, loose pass here.
Cassidy
Got a hand in
over,
to the dock. So the Jets, they really needed that. They were on a good roll. They'd worked so hard to get it to 4. Irvin nearly again. So Ralooney. Oh, the splits there from Cassidy.
Is that a dance move?
Possibly. Isn't that what the rappers do? They end up landing. I don't know. I haven't been in a nightclub in about 30 years, Kel. They still have nightclubs?
I don't know.
So back with the Rays. Come managed to keep it in.
The wrong person.
The ball's going out, nearly crashing the sponsor sign. Ralooney misses a shot. It's getting very messy in the Rays' offensive end at the moment.
It hasn't been, but all game, it hasn't been the cleanest of games.
Is it time to get Bujaya back out there?
Bujaya.
Sorry, back out there.
Maybe in goal attack, but then Ralooney's just, she's shooting so well at the moment.
Turnover again. This time the Jets, they hang on to a little bit too long. So the Dock with the ball. Again, they're right on this left side. McPhee's holding the back space, and eventually they get it to her. She had that for some time. The pass was on. And Irvin can't stop that one. So the lead's starting to creep up again.
Yeah.
Back to 5. Rays with it. This is what they haven't done in previous seasons. When they're in positions to put teams away they haven't been able to, they are now. Oh, Irvin. She does brilliantly. Up-and-coming goalkeeper of the future. You have to expect higher honours for her one day.
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
So
She is training partner, so yeah, maybe in the next, season, if she is still training partner next year for the Firebirds, we might see her on court.
So back with the Rays. They turn it over straight away so they can eat in this 5-goal lead. Cubby, this is huge now. Clark out of play. Cubby steps in, needs the shot, and gets it. Nothing but net. For the difference. This is a chance to make it 3 again. They're coming home, the Jets. Nearly said with the wet sail. That would be silly, wouldn't it? That'd be a boat.
No. With a broken wing.
Coming home with a broken wing. That's frightening. Oh, unfortunately, the ball hits Brian's foot. All she can do is steer it out of court. So they can't get back to 3. That's the second chance they've had. Long ball here. The Rays in possession. McPhee, she wants it. She needs it. Pionti chases her own ball. Rays into the pocket. Kadlicek. Ralooney steps in and scores.
Another one, that's her 11th goal.
From how many attempts,
13,
Kel?
so she's on
shooting
85%,
well.
yeah.
10 from 10 last time we checked.
Oh,
Beautiful
what
work
a
by
move.
Cassidy. That was a footy pass. We'll see lots of that tomorrow night, Kel. Of course,
We
State of
will,
Origin.
Yes.
Straight
Go
after we
Maroons.
finish commentating, we'll be racing home to watch that.
That's right.
Cubby, she's been good today.
Yes.
Started a little shakily, but now coming into her own. I think she missed, 3 of her first 5, and now she's only missed 1 since.
Yeah, and now she's almost at 70%.
Right.
So
That's 8
she's
out of the
built
last
really
9.
well through the
Done well.
game.
Don't forget, tomorrow we've got 4 more games starting at midday. And the Jets, they'll be playing the first game up at midday. They're taking on the Wildcats. And the Rays are at home at 2 o'clock, taking on the Tigers. So these teams are in a battle for 4th. And they're all playing each other tomorrow.
Oh, that was great movement by Kadlasek, just shutting down that option to Barretto.
O'Brien in the corner. Cubby, she's on fire.
Oh,
Some would
what
say
a
she's
shot.
building a cubby house there
oh.
up in Townsville. Let's go Mendi Rays. That's the call. It's back to 4. Cubby, this is the most important shot for the match thus far. She gets it.
Back to 3.
3 with 5 to play, Kel.
Wow.
The comeback's on. The Jets, they were sputtering early. Now they're flying high. And it's with the Rays. Oh, O'Brien just knocks that one out and takes Cassidy with her. We're calling time as the ball seems to have gone out the tunnel. Off to the toilets, I think.
Gone to get a
Where's
coffee.
it gone?
It's gone to get a coffee from the cafe.
It's gone. Oh, there. Jeez.
Having an ice bath.
It really
in the change
was.
Rooms.
Taylor Chafer had to chase that halfway down the block. So Ralooney. Oh, that was brilliant.
What a move. That's that magic.
You love that magic, Kel.
I do.
Ralooney brings the flair. McPhee brings the shot. We're all tied up. No, we're not. We're at 39-35.
That's right.
Margin 4. They're calling for the defence. Of course, Townsville is a big army town. There's lots of defence already up there. Nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing. So the Rays get it. And they're working very hard again. Transition time. Pionti got a hand in on how to play on this occasion. This goal is huge and brilliantly done, Barretto. The crowd was silent then.
Cassidy.
You could have heard a pin hit the floor then, Kel.
Yes.
I was shocked. Into the pocket, O'Brien gets it to Cubby. She's hit the last 10.
Oh,
And she gets another one.
found her groove.
Go Jets, Liz Cubby, yes. And I'm not sure if it's your daughter, but Lily Cubby is playing brilliantly. It's back to 3. Jets coming home well. The intensity's just picked up, Kel. Look at the energy out there now. McPhee again. She does it well. Holds the backspace. The crowd erupts. I'll let you... You'll know that they're now out by 4. The crowd noise deafening at the moment. That is a nice play. That's going to be the Jets player of the game. Cubby unfortunately misses, but they're still with the Jets. If Cubby misses, Fennell doesn't. And we've got a timeout here. Oh, a cramp, is it? Ralooney's down. Well, Sherlaw's with her. Sherlaw is actually a physio. And now we're calling for the Sapco Super Mop.
Yes.
And Brenda McFarlane, go Miss McPhee. I wonder if Miss McPhee's a teacher. From Brenda McFarlane. I don't know Brenda at all, but go Miss McPhee. Or maybe that's just a respect thing.
That might be, yes.
So the 3 the margin. We're inside 3 to play. Cassidy with it.
Rowlini off and Bajaya on now into goal attack.
Maybe that cramp was a bit more.
Yes.
So Bajaya with the ball. Hasn't seen a lot of court time. A couple of minutes when McPhee got injured. That was it. There she is. Oh, they finally had to scream at Cassidy to get that ball. This is her first shot of the match, isn't it?
Oh, and hits it. Yes, it is.
Big time to come on.
That's
3
right.
to play.
Last 2 minutes with it so close.
Exactly. That's
it's
pressure.
a lot of pressure for a young player.
And again, they turn it over. The Rays with the ball. Have they snuffed out the comeback? I think the Jets have got one more in them. Kadlasek and Bajaya with forced feed in. It's still with the Rays. There was a double team there. McPhee probably shouldn't have been even thinking of getting that ball.
Oh, the no-look outside pass. She's learning from Rowlini. What's
just comes
happening
on.
in Townsville?
Punch me, girl. I can't believe what I'm seeing. We're inside the last 2 minutes. The clock is not the Jets' friend. And eventually it opens up for McPhee. This probably for the match. She gets it. It's 5 the margin.
Wow.
Miss McPhee brings it home. 42-37. Rays with it. If they score here, I'm going to call it, Kel. And we should have a quick, hopefully a quick ladder update at the end of this match. Hopefully we can quickly add. No, turnover. It's back with the Jets that bring the ball down the court. So I think it'll just be even points. I don't think there'll be any positional change on the ladder.
Lulu again. She has had an incredible game.
And Cubby, she too has played very well. Unfortunately, that one doesn't go in, but Fennell again pulls it in. The Rays, they lead it by 4. We're inside a minute. It's hard to get 4 in a row in a minute. They need to shoot. Oh, this is all eating up time. They just need to turn and shoot. If you get it, you get it. If you lose, if you miss it, you don't. And a hell ball. Well, if there was any chance, it's now snuffed out because of that call. Yeah, 30 seconds to go, and the Rays have it. And they're playing swift ball at the moment. We've got a call here. Now we're calling time. Are we going to see a caution in the last minute? Surely not. Right, the whistle goes. Cubby. She misses again. The last few have just rung out.
Yes.
She was shooting beautifully, but just missed probably the last 3, I think.
Oh, great movement by Fennell.
Fennell gets one back. Every goal is important because we're talking about percentage. It's 39-42. The Rays, they got time for one more. The siren's going to go. And there it is. It's a home victory to the Mendi Rays. They win it 42-39, a margin of 3. In a strange way, they'll be disappointed with that, Kel, because they did lead it by 11.
That's right. The Jets just came back in that last quarter and won that quarter 13-9.
So it started with the 13-9 to the Jets last quarter.
Yes.
It started very evenly, and then the Rays pulled away, got it out to 11. And then we saw the obligatory Jets comeback, the green machine. They do it all the time, but it just wasn't enough today. They lose this one by 3. Let's talk Jets, Kel.
Yes.
Who was the best for them? They struggled a little bit in the shooting end.
They did, and they had so many interchange, just trying to, but obviously as solid as anything, Ash Irvin. I think, came through in those crucial moments. Lots of tips, lots of intercepts.
Interesting stats. Not a lot of turnover ball, only 19-17. Rays turned over 2 more times. Yeah,
it was probably a lot in the first quarter, and then everything cleaned up from there.
And let's talk about this incredible Rays side.
Oh, the Rays.
They get better week to week.
Yes.
Had a bit of a loss last week. They lost 73-49 to the Titans, but they've bounced back in the best possible way as the music goes in the background.
Yes, and they're all clapping and dancing, and you know, for me, I think Maluvu, she had a great game, but for me, the constant pressure and consistency with Sarah Morton in wing defence, I think, did an amazing job.
Giving it to the Doc.
Giving it to the Doc.
The Doc, she did play well. Of course, she was on O'Brien early on, and that was a great effort by her. I reckon it's hard to go past Cassie. She was pretty impressive there as well. So we've got a bit of a live ladder if you just bear with us a little bit. And there's been not much change. They're both on 20 points, so they're both, Jets is going to maintain 5th position by 1 percentage point.
Yes.
But there is still 1 game to go, of course. So the Jets, they're in 5th place, 20 points, 93%. Rays, 6th place, 20 points, 92%. And as we've said all through the broadcast, the Rays have a game in hand. They are a happy unit. If you follow their socials, you'll see that they are a very tight-knit team, and the community up in Townsville getting way behind them. 1 game to go, Kel, and arguably it's the game of the round.
Yes.
It's 1v2. Cougars taking on Titans from the Gold Coast. We've got to get down there real quick.
Save the best till last.
We've got to get from Townsville to the coast in mega speed.
It's all right. Get your running gear on. We'll get our steps up. Let's go.
So that game coming up just before 4 o'clock. Unfortunately, we go back to KO, so you'll have to get off YouTube, go to KO, so we're switching platforms again, and we're looking forward to that one. Sponsors today, of course, as always, HART Sports. We love them, and we say thank you to them. Mizuno, Powerade, Mount Franklin, and Legacy Jewelers. Zoe and the team at Double Take Sports bringing you all the stats and the pitches today, and we hope you've enjoyed the coverage as we continue to bring you every game in the HART Sapphire Series for 2022. My name's Dave Mills. Kel Harrison's joined me in commentary. It's bye for now, and as always, be brilliant, people.